Hey guys, Hillary Smith here. This little guy, as much as I tried, would not go to sleep, so I figured why not just let him join us and say hello. Say hi, Sawyer. Hi. Hi. We're going to talk about RC today and how great it is, right? So, hi Heather. How are you? Today we're going to be talking about RC, and right now at this time of the season, it is like one of my favorite essential oil blends. In fact, this morning I have a really hard time around this time of the season, and whenever seasons change, I was completely miserable yesterday. And then this morning I woke up and I started with my diffuser and I put RC in there and I put some on my chest diluted, and already I'm just feeling so much better. I have better breathing, just all sorts of good things are happening. So today we are talking about RC, and I don't mean the cola. This is RC, Essential Oil Blend, and Sawyer is here to join us since he would not go to sleep. RC is a blend, and it's a blend of cypress, spruce, and 3 types of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus globulus, Eucalyptus radiata, and Eucalyptus citriodora. And all of those are great essential oils. If you want to know anything about those individually, you can always Google them and look them up. Great things. So no wonder this amazing oil is known as one of the #1 essential oils for healthy breathing, especially during the winter months or during the seasonal changes. Some people even say that the RC stands for respiratory care. And I can see why, because it has some great ingredients that are super supportive of our respiratory systems. And so with all the seasons changing and the things growing and blooming, it's exactly the support that I have needed lately. And so I've been pulling it out a lot. In fact, I can smell it right now. It's in my diffuser and it has really been helping me this morning. So RC has a ton of different uses, but it can be diluted and applied to the chest. And that's what I did this morning. It can be also applied to the neck and the throat areas. It can be rubbed on your feet or chest before exercise to kind of energize you beforehand. Really supportive of your muscles. You can massage it into your feet before bedtime. Really great to do. It can be diffused for an uplifting and invigorating aroma. So it's great for lung support and clear breathing, especially during those seasonal changes like what I was talking about. Or ladies, or some men, maybe you have a spouse that makes a lot of noise while they're sleeping, and you really want them to be quiet so that you can sleep, and you want them to have a normal breathing pattern and not so loud. RC is great for supporting quiet breathing while sleeping. So whether you are a wife or a husband, it can work both ways. That is great, I guess, for sleep support, because if your spouse is sleeping quieter and breathing quieter, you will be getting more sleep. It's really invigorating after a hard workout, so it's something you could use beforehand and then you can use it afterwards. It's comforting and nurturing formulation, supports healthy skin coloration, so it's great for the skin. Supports a really relaxed mind, and it just supports overall wellness. If you're wondering what it feels like, so this morning when I put it on, it feels very soothing and cooling on the skin. So think about if maybe you were having some issues with your throat. It's great when you diffuse it because it's very cooling and soothing on the throat, and it's great if you apply it directly to your throat if you're experiencing any, discomfort or anything like that. So to experience RC to its fullest potential, apply it topically, inhale it directly, and actually I've been doing this all day just because I'm needing a little extra support with my breathing. I love just like breathing it right out of the bottle, and then you're not even using it, you're just smelling in the oils, and you can diffuse it. So I love that Young Living provides a diffuser with all of their kits, because it's just such a great and easy way to get those good oils into the air, especially when you're wanting more like lung and breathing support. I love to diffuse RC during the winter months when there's all sorts of uninvited guests floating around, but also when seasons change and things blow in. 4 to 5 drops in my diffuser works great, and I love diffusing right at night. He's growling at us. I love diffusing at night because it helps me to have clear breathing while I'm sleeping, which I don't know about you, but when you're having any kind of like respiratory issues or chest issue, like in your lungs or your throat, the night times can be the worst. So I love having it right next to my bed, and during the day it's in my kitchen. You can also, a really great tip if you want some extra support, is you can add 2 to 3 drops to a hot towel and then apply that to your chest. Yeah, you don't like that one? Or you could apply the oil on your chest and then put the hot towel over it, and it just kind of helps further the goodness. Another thing, you can add 2 or 3 drops to a hot steaming bowl of water and then take a towel and kind of drape it over your head so you're getting the full benefit of all that steam. That's great if you're really just needing, a lot of extra support. Other ways that I really like to fight seasonal changes, because I do have a lot of issues with just seasonal changes. I have sensitivities to just things in the air no matter what it is, like perfumes and just all that. So for me, I find that my body does better with seasonal changes when I'm making sure I'm kind of detoxifying regularly. So that's where I'm using that lemon oil every day, and it's kind of helping to keep my system just clear of all that extra junk, because the more efficient your system is working and not fighting all those other things, then you're not going to have as many issues during those, seasonal changes where there's more stuff in the air. Drink plenty of water, helps to flush things out of your system. Make sure you're changing your air filters regularly. I like to do it by like the time changes. So then at least I know I'm doing it, 6 months, but then I try and do it once in between. So like every 3 months. And then just supporting your immune system daily. We use daily rollers on our feet. I don't remember every day. I'm not perfect, but 80% of the time I do remember. And so my immune system is up. When your immune system is up, you're not going to have as many problems with those, seasonal changes and things, in the winter. Getting chemicals and toxins out of your house as much as possible. Making sure that your air in your home is just cleaner. There's not as much, dust or just toxins from cleaners, or you're not spraying a bunch of stuff in the air. I used to use all sorts of like candles and room sprays and all sorts of stuff. And then I realized it really wasn't helping me with the fact that I have, some issues with just stuff in the air and seasonal changes. And just, I even when I go into certain stores, I just get like a reaction. So the more I can kind of clean some of that stuff out, the better my body does. I also found that changing my pillow more frequently helped, because I'm breathing that while I'm sleeping. So anything that might have been in my hair, like pollen or just stuff, really helps me with, seasonal stuff. And then I make a little extra, I named it Breathe and Easy, kind of hard to see with the glare, but I make an extra respiratory support roller. And so when I'm needing that extra support, I roll this on my chest. Young Living also sells something called Breathe Again, and it's great as well for adding in that extra just support when you need it. But really, the thing is that I hear is that people say, oh, I've tried oils before, or I've done this before, and it just didn't work. Well, the key is really consistency. So if you're just thinking that you're going to, use them once or twice and it's going to work, that may not be the case. For some things it does work that way, but for other things you really want to be daily supporting your immune system. So that's why I'm always talking about like what we do daily with these guys to help support like their tummies and support their immune systems. And then we try to do the same things for us. So then I'm not having to go run to the store and buy all this stuff, and I'm not having as many issues. And I can tell you, since we have started using our oils on a consistent and regular basis, I haven't had as much trouble with the seasonal changes, and I haven't had as much, just junk in our house, So that's kind of how we deal with the changes of season and just that extra stuff in the air that you guys all may be dealing with. And I don't know if you saw my graphic earlier in a post, but that's how I used to always really feel a lot more. And now I just kind of maybe a little bit, and it just gets better the more I use my oils daily. So If you have any questions about what I talked about today, I would love to hear from you. So you can comment below. I also put a whole bunch of helpful links in the video, so you can check those out. And Sawyer's gonna say hi. He's just all smiley, but he won't go to sleep. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Sorry I was running a little late, but you know, mom life, sometimes it just doesn't always work out the way you want it to. I hope you guys have a great and blessed day, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.